Hi, I'm Greg Hall, and I'm going to demo to you a Tableau dashboard for our commitment system. So without further ado, let me click on our commitment site. It's going to bring up our login screen. So let me log in with my user ID and password. So under the commitments header, I'm going to click on dashboard. You can see the Tableau logo here. It's going to bring up a dashboard. So on my x-axis I have my fiscal years, and on my y-axis I have allocations. So here are my alerts, and so if I highlight this red alert, it's going to be allocations that are under 100,000. If I highlight warning, it's going to be allocations that are under 2 million. And if I highlight OK, it's going to be allocations that are $2 million or more. So let me unhighlight everything. So we have a bunch of filters here. I can also increase the warning here, warning alert. I can just, it has a slider here. Let's make it 5 million. So this becomes now a warning alert. Yeah, and there's also a fiscal year slider here, so I can change the fiscal year. Let's say, how about to 2019? So yeah, and we're also using the Tableau Javascript API event listener. So for example, I can click on a point here or an object, hold down the control key, I'll click on one here, let's do a couple more, and as I click it, you can see the fiscal years here, right here. So now we can post these selected fiscal years. I can click here. It's going to bring up another dashboard and another page. So this is a tree map chart. And yeah, you notice that it brought down the change I made here on the warning alert. You can see it in the parameters here. So yeah, that's pretty much, and here are fiscal years that I selected. So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to cover as far as the dashboards. But let me show you our commitment system. It's kind of cool, the controls we use. So I'll click on My Commitments. It's going to bring up a grid. Here's our grid component. And we have 1,371 records here. So there's a bunch of cool features. You have drop downs here. This is color coded. If it's color coded light green, we made them drop downs. So you can only select items from your drop downs for integrity's sake. And let's see, if I scroll through here, if it's color coded yellow and I click here, it's a combo box. You can select items from here, from this drop down here, and you can put anything you want here. So that's what a combo box is for. And we have, for comments, we have a text area edit control, so you can enlarge it like so. Yeah, so there's different controls for different items. And we froze the first two columns, so if I was to scroll right, you can always see the commitment numbers and your flyout menus. So we have flyout menus on each record. So what else? Oh, there's attachments. So notice here it says 3 attachments. You can go to your attachments either through the flyout menu, you see attachments here, or you can click here. There's 3 attachments. It's going to go to our attachment interface, and to launch an attachment, so you can just click on it. So under the file column, I can just click on an attachment. Right now we have an image file. This is just test for now. More than likely you're going to have a Word document, a PDF, or Excel file. So let's close this guy. And we also have drag and drop sorting. So let me click here. That's pretty cool. Drag and drop sorting. I can move this up here, maybe crabbing down here. And yeah, we have drag and drop sorting. Let's go back to attachment list. Now let's go back to the commitment list. What else do I want to cover? There's a lot of features here. Let's go to, how about importing? Let's go to our spreadsheet component. I'll click here. That's the last thing I'll show you. So you can import files here. We'll import, how about Excel files? Let's just do something really small. How about so these are, I just imported existing commitment numbers. So again, what we did, we froze the first column and we also froze the header. So if I scroll right, you can always see the commitment numbers like we did in the grid. And the headers are also frozen, so imagine having hundreds or thousands of records. If you were to scroll down, you can always see the headers. And yeah, and you can also save this to your database. So this is very efficient. Notice that there are 3 rows here and 5 empty rows. So the system knows, it looks at the Excel file when you import it, it knows how many rows you have. And so I made it so it puts in 3 rows here, because there's only 3 records here. And I added 5 additional. I made it the system add an additional 5 rows for pretty much, you may want to insert records, so it's just more of a, as a cushion. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Then you can save this information to your database, to our commitment table, by clicking this button. So that's pretty much what I wanted to cover. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. So let's get back home. Dashboard. Okay, so let's minimize this.